Hello and welcome to another VanHack success story. I'm Ilya, and today I'm really excited to be joined by Tiago, who is not only the CTO of VanHack, but also one of our first VanHack Premium members, and I think one of the guys who's had the most interesting and exciting and successful story of anyone in VanHack. So great to have you here, Tiago.
Nice. Will be funny.
Definitely. So I guess we can always start with just the basic question. Who are you? Where are you from? What's your professional background? And then we can get into the VanHack story.
Yeah, so I'm from Brazil. I'm a C# developer with almost 9 to 10 years of experience. I was worked as a developer and working with Microsoft technologies, especially with C#, and decided to move to Canada maybe in 2014, and started to looking for and meet Ilya and VanHack, and we started this journey.
Yeah, awesome. So let's go back to the very beginning. So you're in Belo Horizonte, where you're from in Brazil, and you're looking for a way to come to Canada. So how did you originally come to Canada, and then how did you find VanHack?
Yeah, so I decided in that time my English is not too good. Actually, I remember a funny history that we talked by Skype, like maybe 2 days before I leave Brazil, and I was not possible to speak anything. So
Yeah.
and we talked in Portuguese because like it was impossible to talk in English.
Yeah.
And I decided to go to study English to improve my English because I know that this is really necessary. And in that time, there is my only problem. Like I had the skills, I had the experience, I had knowledge, but I don't have the English. So I it was impossible to get a job in that time because of my English.
Yeah. English and also visa, right?
Yes. But even if I had a visa, will be impossible to get a job.
Yeah.
No, like basically you need these things like the visa, the skills, experience, and the English. And I guess the English part is the way difficult, the most difficult, because this will require time and a lot of enforce, so it's not easy to learn and practice.
Yeah, definitely. So so you decided to come to Canada right in the beginning, the first time with a student visa, right? So you came to study English, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, actually my approach was I'm going to Canada, we will study visa few months, and then start a college. When I start the college, I will get the part-time work visa, and my wife can work. And after I finish the college, I can turn my visa and start to work full time. That in the beginning, that is my plan. But when I arrived here, start to talk with Ilya, see how the stuff's going here, about jobs, about opportunities. I've realized that it's a waste of time study, because I had the skills, so I just need the visa to get a good job.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot. We saw many opportunities. I did some interviews also, and then I decided to change my visa. So put my wife to study and to get the work visa. But my wife doesn't have English like me. And was another big problem. So she, in that time, I'm in Canada already, studying English, and she started to study English in Brazil, a full-time course, like a very intensive course. And then I come back to Brazil, try to ask a new visa. My visa was denied one time, denied two times, denied three times.
Wow.
And in this meantime, I come back to Canada another time and stay more few months. And after 1.5 years, we got the visas.
Wow. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. So it was not a
Yes.
simple thing.
Yes, not a simple thing, definitely.
Crazy. Crazy. So your wife then came and was studying in a college, or how did you do this?
Yes, the plan was she starting a college, but because she don't have the English, we came few months before, and she started in a ESL school,
Mm-hmm.
a normal school, and after that she will start a college.
Okay.
And this is a information that you don't know yet, but I will be able to change my visa to a work permit before my wife start the college, the official college.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I come to here with the work visa. My wife should be studying.
Mm-hmm.
I got a job offer, and when I got the job offer, she should be studying to my work visa be valid.
Right.
So we found some college, like a random one, a
Yeah.
random course, just to put her to study. She started to study, and with this I'm be able to work.
Uh-huh.
And in this time I started to a PR process, the BCPNT,
Mm-hmm.
and I was accepted. And then now I'm asking for the work visa, and the college of my wife will start in May.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So probably she will not start the college because we will get the work visas.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to pay for the college.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
Basically.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's great. So if anyone here is thinking, oh, how do I go to Canada? Should I study? Should my wife study? Or should my husband study? Definitely what we always say for VanHackers is if you are technically skilled, so if you work with programming, design, anything technical, marketing, work, you should be the one who works. And then your spouse, whether that's your husband, your wife, should be studying to get the visa. And also soon there
Yes.
will be a new visa called the Global Skills Visa. Will come out probably in the spring or in the summer in the next few months, depending on when you're watching this. This is recorded in February 2017. Soon there'll be a new visa as well. So if you're thinking of coming for college in like September, I would actually just wait and not pay for the college and wait for this new visa to come out, because I think you'll be able to get a job and move to Canada with a job and not have to spend money on a college that you would just pay only for the visa. If you want to study, of course, that's totally up to you. But if you just need it for the visa, then maybe you should wait a little bit. But that's awesome, Tiago. Congrats. And let's get into the job, because you have a great job. How was that? How did you find the job? How was the job interview process? And how is it working now?
Yes. So back in the beginning, in 2015, maybe by the end of the year, you come to a recruiter fair or some
Startup
kind
weekend.
of,
Yeah.
yes, and you met my owner of my company, my actual company.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His name is Igor,
Yeah.
and you discovered that he's looking for some C# developer,
Mm-hmm.
and did some intro to us. And I talked with him, and in that time I didn't have the work visa, and he told me, oh, unfortunately I cannot help you right now,
Mm-hmm.
but when you get your visa, send me an email and we can talk. And I did it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I arrived here back with my work visa, I sent him an email, and he scheduled me an interview with
Mm-hmm.
the developer team.
Mm-hmm.
And after maybe 2 weeks and two interviews, I was accepted and got a job offer.
Nice, nice. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. So how were the interviews? What kind of questions did they ask? Did they do a coding challenge?
Yes. In that time, I did maybe 4 or 5 interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Some was really, really hard, and the other ones not too hard. And like one interview, they say sorry about my English, and told me, oh, your English is not enough for this position because
Mm-hmm.
you need to talk with clients and
Yeah.
manager and these
Yeah.
stuffs.
Yeah.
But all good. I just send my email to another positions. And for this one at Press Reader, was an interview by cell phone,
Mm-hmm.
just to figure out my visa type, if I had enough experience. Probably they checked my English,
Yeah.
and then they asked me to go there and do the tech interview.
Mm-hmm.
Was most like a conversation. They asked me questions related with the job description.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I did some tests about coding. Like I code something in the whiteboard,
Mm-hmm.
something like recursion.
Mm-hmm.
Also refactor some bad methods and these stuffs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Was not too hard, but because you are doing the whiteboard plus the interview like environment, usually you get some nervous,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have the intelligence to help you like in the Visual Studio. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to write in the paper or in the whiteboard. It's not too easy. But few weeks later, actually few weeks before I start the interviews, I started to try code something in the paper
Mm.
to be
Practice.
prepared for
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So you just did the code on the whiteboard, on the paper, and then, it all worked out, right?
Yes. Yes.
Nice. Nice. So from zero English, zero visa, no contacts, in about 1 year, you were able to get to a great job. So, how is the job? How is the work environment? The team's fun, or how is it?
Yes, the job is amazing. The salary is amazing. I'm married and have two kids, and I can afford my family here. Like I have a nice car, I live in a nice house. I can basically do whatever I want
Nice.
with this salary. And the company is also is a very big company. They are all around the world, and they are helping me with the most important thing, that is the visa and PR.
Nice.
So only this part is like very valuable. And plus they have some cool things, like they have fresh fruits
Mm-hmm.
on the morning. So apples, bananas, all kind of fruits, nice coffee machines. And the environment there is so funny, like it's very casual.
Mm-hmm.
The people there is very like friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because the most of company are immigrants. The employees, like is very difficult to find a Canadian there. In
Mm-hmm.
my team we have only one, and like one Brazilian, Iran, Chinese, Japanese, from Russian also.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cool.
each one is speaking with a different accent. Sometimes it's very difficult, especially in my first week, because
Yeah.
I'm not familiar side with the others' accents.
Mm-hmm.
and and also with them, they never talked with a Brazilian guy, so they didn't know my accents.
Nice. It's not like you're learning English, like you're learning Chinese English or Russian English, or
Yes,
something else, Brazilian English. Yeah.
yes, kind of.
You said there's one Brazilian, but isn't there another VanHacker working there now too?
Yes. Just last Monday, it started another VanHack there. This is a very interesting history too, because he is a junior. Actually, he had some experience in Brazil, but he used to work with COBOL and mainframes,
Yeah.
and we work with C# and web. So it's totally different technologies and a kind of experience. So
Yeah.
he pretty new, and he got this job too. So if you are a new or a junior or are thinking about migrate to another area, it's possible. It's not easy.
Hmm.
He are facing a lot of challenge to learn,
Yeah.
and also about the English is not too easy, especially in the beginning,
Hmm.
but it's possible.
Cool, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm super happy for Eric. He's very
Yes.
happy as well. So yeah, two Van Hackers in the same company. That's great.
Yeah.
Maybe more in the
I guess
future.
that, yes, like actually, and I just introduced another VanHack that just arrived in Vancouver.
Oh, nice,
I forward his resume to my boss yesterday.
nice.
Let's see,
Who was it?
Augusto.
Augusto. Oh, perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. I told him to talk to you. That's great.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he's looking for
Let's
awesome.
see.
Another one, and then also there's another one I'll tell you after. Too many Van
Yeah.
Hackers. Everyone's getting hired.
And my manager is from Russia, and he joked with me, oh, now we are creating another like general, how can I say it, but because we have a lot of Russian in our
Yeah,
team,
yeah.
5 guys, and if this another Brazilian guy started, we will have three, so a lot of Brazilian guys too.
That's great. Yeah. Well, I love both Russia and Brazil. You know me. So Russia
Yeah.
who lived in Brazil for me is both nice countries, nice people. That's great. Cool. So I want to go back quickly to one thing you mentioned. You mentioned you have a nice car. I think people would be interested to know about this. How is this car?
Yes, yes. Actually, for if someone are my friend in Facebook or talks with me before, you will know that I love cars. So in
Yeah,
Brazil,
yeah,
I had a kind of race car,
yeah,
and car for me is not only a transportation stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I love it, and I just bought a BMW. Is a 328 BMW, 230 horsepower, a nice car, like amazing car, and it's interesting because in Brazil this car is maybe around 100,000 reais, and if you are a developer in Brazil, you know that it will be impossible to own this kind of car. And here is only one car,
Yeah,
everyone can own this. It's
yeah,
easy, you don't need to pay this for the rest of your life,
yeah, yeah,
and it's crazy,
yeah.
so amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I was super happy. I know I was wondering, because you like Subaru so much, but it's cool.
Yes, yes,
Not
yeah,
bad.
actually I'm planning to buy a Subaru too, but this is my family car, like
Okay. So you have your family car and your sports car.
yes, yes, yeah.
That's
let's
so
see,
cool.
let's see, maybe by the end of the year, I don't know.
Uh,
Actually, car here is super cheaper.
yeah, yeah,
This BMW was 7,000 Canadian dollars, so
yeah,
is uh it's everyone
yeah.
can
It's
buy
possible.
it.
Definitely
Yeah,
within reach. Yeah, work
if you
hard.
work here at McDonald's and save some money, you can buy this car
Hmm.
easily and pay
Yeah,
for insurance, and everything is cheaper also.
definitely. No, it's I think one of the beauties of Canada, or I guess Canada, Europe, these places that things are more accessible, quality of life is better. So that's our goal. We want to create more people who have help more people create the life that they're looking for and have with their families. Not just getting a job. VanHack is not
Yes,
about a job.
yes.
It's about changing life. And yeah, Tiago, I'm super proud of you. Like, me, I always say this, like, you're like one of the guys that has worked the hardest. And just for everyone to know, like, this is not just magic. It's not like you just show up and then, oh, the job falls into your hand, the nice car, the house, the security, the visa. These things don't come from the sky and magically fall into your lap. They require a lot of hard work, and I know Tiago went through a lot of stuff, a lot of downs, a lot of times 4 or 5 times your visa was rejected, your family's visa was rejected. It was definitely a lot of sad moments that you went through, and I, of course, I kind of shared and saw. And I just want to say, guys, if you want to have success moving abroad, it's all about the persistence. Every day, do something, learn English, improve your profile, improve your resume, make a network, connect someone on LinkedIn, maybe do an interview. These things every day, a little bit, and then all of a sudden your life has changed forever, and the life of your family as well. So Tiago, I'm super proud of you and super happy for you. You deserve all the best.
Yeah, thank you. And an interesting fact, I just saw the Bruno's interview yesterday,
Yeah.
and I saw he sent more than 1,000 resumes.
Yeah.
So it's not easy, but it's possible. Like, come to here, get a work, pay for study, and especially for few people ask me, oh, but the college is expensive. Yes, it is, but if you get a developer job, a tech job, you can pay for it easily.
Yeah.
If even paying for your wife and kids to stay here too.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to pay for study if you get a tech job.
Definitely. And also, I mean, if you wait a little bit too, there's the new visa coming out soon, which is super exciting. And places like Dublin, like Berlin, like Amsterdam and Portugal, you don't need to study or have pay for college. They can give you a visa before you arrive. So for everyone who's watching this and wants to get hired abroad, either in Canada or in Europe, just apply the VanHack job board. The link is below the video, or create a free account on VanHack. There's a ton of free courses that we have there for you. And if you're watching this before April 7th, 8th, and 9th, we have the VanHackathon coming up, where we're going to have some great companies that are looking for talent in this virtual hackathon, virtual recruiting fair. So yeah, Tiago, I mean, thank you so much for sharing your experience. This has been fantastic. Yeah, and I guess I'll see you soon again. Yeah, congratulations, and I guess we'll talk soon.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Fantastic.
See you.
Cheers. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.